What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another FIFA Ultimate Team video on my channel. Today we are looking at more detail at the Premier League SBC. There are 20 SBCs you need to complete for this to either pick up a Meyer Crystal Palace card or an improved Foyth card from Tottenham Hotspur. So, a lot of controversy surrounding this when it originally came out early last week. A lot of people disappointed with the cards available, and I kind of touched this into one of my previous videos where I just did a quick overview of what happened in the week last week, and basically kind of understood why people were upset with this, but also understood the idea of giving players who would never get a look in your team a chance to have a look in your team. The only issue is, are the upgrades enough to actually force a way into your teams? Because we're now getting to that stage in FIFA where people's teams are becoming higher tier and higher tier and higher tier. So it's really just a question of whether or not they will fit your squad or not. We're going to look into their stats soon, but first we're just going to have a quick overview of the actual SBCs needed to be completed and what kind of packs you get in return. First off, we are looking at Bournemouth. You need 11 Bournemouth players with an overall rating of 71 and a chemistry of 95, and you will get a small prime gold players pack in return. Then you got Arsenal, where you only need 10 players with an overall rating of 70. I think the team chem is going to be the same across the board, and you get a jumbo gold pack. Villa is a 68 rated team with 11 players and a premium silvers pack. Interesting. Brighton is an overall rating of 75 with 11 Brighton players, and that's a rare gold pack. Chelsea, you need 11 players, overall rating 75. You get a premium Electrum players pack. Burnley, 11 players. You get 71 overall rating with a small prime gold players pack. Crystal Palace, 11 players, 68 overall rating with a premium mixed players pack. Everton, 11 players, overall rating of 75 with a rare mixed players pack. Liverpool with 11 players, 71 rating with a rare gold pack. Leicester, 11 players with 72 rating. Small prime gold players pack. Manchester City, 11 players, but only 5 of them have to be from Manchester City with an overall rating of 80. So that's interesting. There's already 2 special conditions on 2 of the squads. Arsenal, you only need 10 Arsenal players. City, you only need 5 City players, and the rest can just be Premier League players. But you need an overall rating of 80 to get a mega pack. Manchester United, you need a full 11 with 74 overall rating to get an Electrum players pack. Norwich, you need overall rating of 67 with 11 of their players for a premium silvers pack. Newcastle United, 11 players, 74 overall rating and a rare gold pack. Sheffield United is again 11 players with a 70 overall rating. You get a small rare mixed players pack. Southampton, you get 11 of their players in a 71 rated squad for a premium mixed players pack. Watford, again, another 11 with a 73 overall rating and a premium Electrum players pack. Spurs has a requirement where you only need 6 Spurs players, but a minimum rating of 78 to get a prime Electrum players pack. West Ham, again, is 11 with an overall rating of 72 for a rare gold pack. And Wolves finishes it off with a 69 overall rating squad with 11 Wolves players for a mixed players pack. Whew. I don't know if that is going to be worth your time in terms of the actual pack values. I guess it's all down to the cards. That's quite intense. It's probably all right that with the Arsenal squad, you don't have to worry about a striker, which was always going to be the issue with that squad because their main strikers are, of course, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Lacazette. So that was always going to be difficult for most people. Spurs players, again, that seems quite reasonable. And the same with the City one of being an overall rating of 80. So in terms of the players that you get in return for completing the SBC, which currently is coming in at just over 230,000 coins, around the 260 mark on Xbox, which is a big chunk of money. That is a big chunk of coins compared to other league SBCs. Where is that ranking in terms of most expensive? It is it is by far the most expensive SBC out, which again is probably the reason why a lot of people are not too happy with the return. So it's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. In terms of the actual players themselves, if we go into my squad, I've added them in as concept players so we can have a look and see what their stats are looking like. Meyer is now an 84 rated midfielder. What was he before? That is the question. Let's find out what he was before and go from there. He was a 78, so he's seen an improvement of 6 overall. Plus 14 on pace, plus 15 on shooting, plus 7 on passing, plus 5 on dribbling, plus 11 defending, and plus 17 on physical. So quite a reasonable boost. He's 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills moves, which in itself is pretty nice. Medium work rate is okay. In terms of his overall stats, his pace is reasonable. It's quite nice pace, actually, in all fairness. That acceleration is really good. Sprint speed is okay. It's pretty okay. His shooting on the whole, his tagging positions is really good. The rest of it's pretty balanced. It's not great, but it's all right. His passing is pretty nice. Again, his dribbling is really good. That agility and balance for a guy of his... That is really good. That is really good. Reaction's a little bit low. Composure's okay. Defending wise, he's relatively all right there, and physically as well, he's pretty damn good. Strength would be nice, but the agility and balance probably makes up for that anyway. So really and truthfully, this is not a bad card at all. He is pretty decent. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, actually. I'm going to have to be honest with you, because I was looking at Scream Milner recently, because they've re-released the SBC for that. And I was absolutely perplexed that he's an 86 rated card, but none of his stats hit 86 at all. Like, as a group stat. So, like, his dribbling was like 80. You know? No one particular group of stats hit the 86 mark. But this Meyer card's got an 88 for dribbling and an 86 for passing. And unfortunately, is sitting at an 84. So I can kind of get it with the 77 shooting and the 76 defending. Kind of brings it down a little bit. But, you know, I mean, in my mind, he's kind of slightly better than that Milner card, who's got an 86 rating. So I do have to question whether or not you really do need to look at the overall rating of these SBCs, and maybe it's more about drilling into what their actual stats are in terms of each individual one compared to what the overall card is saying. Because I'm looking at this Meyer card and he looks pretty damn decent, in all fairness. He's a pretty damn good card, in all fairness. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He is not bad. I mean, I probably wouldn't shell out 230,000 coins on the open market for him, but he's pretty neat, in all fairness. Now, this Foyth one does interest me quite a lot. Now, the reason he interests me quite a lot is because as a centre back with an 82 pace and 82 dribbling, for a centre back, that is really good. He's 6'2", which is nice. He's got medium high defense work rate, which is really good. His weak foot is 3 stars. His skill move is 3 stars. That's doable. It's not the end of the world when it comes to a central defender. His pace is great for a defender. His shooting stats, in my book, are kind of irrelevant. His passing stats, his vision is not great, but his short passing and long passing are pretty damn good. His dribbling is okay. That composure, though, is a real sticker at 64. That is not good. That is really not good stuff there for him with his composure at 64. That is bad. Very bad. His agility and balance are quite nice. Reactions, I like the reactions at 84 as well. So he's going to react to things quickly. He's going to feel quite good on the ball. Just overall as a centre back, he's pretty damn good. Defending stats are pretty nice, and his physical stats are really good too. So, in all fairness, I think this is a really nice card as a defender. And for a lot of people, if you are going to do this SBC, this is probably the player you're going to want to do first. Main reason is he hard links, and I mean hard links, to Davinson Sanchez. To a lot of people, that is going to be wonderful news because everyone likes a nice bit of Davinson Sanchez in their squads. So that's good. There's a lot of other good people that he links to. So, for instance, you got the Sissoko Footmas card as well as the Davinson Sanchez Footmas card. So there's quite a lot you can do with this Foyth card with hard links from the Premier League too. So he is a pretty decent card as well. I mean, in all fairness, as an 84 rated centre back goes, he's well up there. The only person I can think who's as good as this, or maybe even better, as an 84 would probably be someone like Diego Carlos, his road to the final card, and that is going to see some improvements over towards the end of February, because I can't imagine Seville being knocked out of the Europa League anytime soon. So I think as overall as an SBC, it's expensive, but the cards in return look pretty good. The packs are okay, not great. But I think a lot of people should consider this, or maybe look twice at the attributes and decide for themselves whether or not it's worth looking at. I think forget about what the overall rating of the card is and look at the actual stats themselves and see if you think it is worth a punt. Because this Juan Foyth card to me definitely seems a worthwhile punt if you're going to do this SBC. His pace is great, dribbling's great, defending's good, physical's all right. His passing's pretty good as well for a central defender, and his medium-high work rates as a defender as well is quite nice to see too. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you're going to do the SBC. Hit me up in the comments. Give me your thoughts on my videos. I'm planning on trying to upload as many videos as I can on a daily basis. And also, please remember to subscribe so you can check out all my videos as they're being uploaded. And please hit that like button. And until next time, it's been your boy Wilby, and I will see you guys later.